we are ever gonna change. Living under the fear till nothing else remains. We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home.
Cut the music. Stop. Nope. Not gonna hear it
here. Why are we cutting the music?
Griff.
Tina, man.
No, Griff. This episode is a. What are we gonna call this?
Well, I forget what we're gonna call this too.
Well, this episode for a change isn't about enjoyment, Griff. This is about disappointment.
Yeah,
it's a Golan-Globus premiere.
It's a very special week.
Very
special,
there you go. That's the line you wanted me to say.
Very
special Golan-Globus
and a special week
episode.
This is like our, we're going to cover sexual assault type thing, Whenever like the sitcoms would have like their touchy subjects.
I don't know where you were going for a second. But,
I know. Yeah. I had to reel you back in there.
Yeah. Griff, I'm gonna call a what the fuck episode, but you can call whatever you want when you do your episode.
That's right.
But yeah, we're talking about fucking Beyond Thunderdome, the worst Mad Max movie ever made. And so before we get started, I need to do some backstory about this because I think I touched on it on our New Barbarians episode.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's okay to refresh.
Yeah, because if you haven't heard it now, you're probably not going to go back and listen. So listen to it now. So I fucking love the Mad Max series, Mike. What do you think I was talking to you, Mike, for a second? Griff.
I mean, there's a microphone in front of me, so
either that or I've got our number one guest on the brain.
That
now.
could be
thinking of ways to get rid of you. But Thunderdome. But yeah, I love that fucking series, man. As a young kid, I was like, man, I really relate to this burnt out guy that just doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
There's so much to it. It's like so simple, and yet there's so much to it.
Yeah, and so what happened? I want to point out some backstory about this movie we're going to cover. All right, there's two guys responsible for Mad Max series. There's George Miller, who everybody knows, the director.
Yep. Came back, of course, for the fourth
Fury Road.
Yep.
Good comeback. Third best Mad Max movie, but still a good comeback. And there was I think people don't know unless they're really into these movies, called Byron Kennedy, who was the producer of the movies and was a lifelong friend of George Miller's. And there's actually a documentary called The Madness of Max, which is just about the making of the Mad Max movie, the first one. Yeah, I watched it a couple months ago.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I didn't know that existed. I'm going to check that out.
I think it comes in like the DVD box set, but I already have like multiple copies. I have Laserdisc and everything. Yeah. By the way, I don't have any copy of Beyond Thunderdome. I have like 4 copies of like Mad Max, like different iterations of it. 0.
Yeah.
Not even Laserdisc. I threw it out of our Laserdisc collection.
Last week when you were like, hey, I need a copy of this one. I was like, what? Yeah. Not, like, you didn't even get like a bundle set? Nothing.
No. But getting back to it. Okay, so Byron Kennedy... What I learned was they both kind of switched off. They both were producers and directors. It wasn't just a one-man thing. But they decided George Miller was the main guy, so he got credit for director, and he took producer.
Okay.
And so the importance of Byron Kennedy was that George Miller is more of a sappy, sentimentalist type guy. This guy was like, no. Because he wanted Mad Max to have a happy ending. Like, he wanted him to be, as soon as he got revenge, he's over it, and he's just like a normal guy again. And then Byron Kennedy's like, no, fuck that. We're not doing that. He's fucked up. The movie's called Mad Max. He wanted that bleak ending, which I think works so much better.
Oh, no.
Well, you couldn't have the fucking greatest action movie of all time, Road Warrior, without that. If he's okay. So then he was very instrumental also in like that bleak tone of, I mean, people don't realize how like innovative Road Warrior was. I mean, there's so much shit in there, like fucking the hero. First of all, spoiler alert, everybody. If you haven't seen Road Warrior, go fuck yourself. But spoiler alert, the people he's helping fucking use him.
Yeah.
Like they're like, they know he's the decoy. He doesn't know that. And the only reason he's helping them is everything he owns has been destroyed by the bad guys. So he doesn't care about these people really. He's like, I have nothing to lose. Fuck it. I'll go on a suicide mission. Let's do this.
Right.
And they're like, oh, great.
Yeah.
And they're like, you drive this truck, there's all the gasoline in it, and we're going to go off gasoline. And what it turns out is, of course, and on top of it, he fails. He crashes his fucking car. And it turns out they had sand in the thing. There was no gasoline in it. It was just sand, and he was used. And that's like, you could never see that in a Hollywood movie.
It's like the twists and turns, the stunts, like all the cool, just
the aesthetic of it. Like every movie that came after that copied the look of fucking Road Warrior with the mohawks and the fucking shoulder
Doom
pads.
buggies with saw blades randomly everywhere.
All that shit.
Like it's like the best sci-fi post-apocalyptic mashup I can think of. It's so. You would think when you explain to someone, oh my god, especially to me, if you told me like, hey, Road Warrior, it's this movie with car chases in the desert. You think I'd be like, I fucking hate you. We're never doing that. But no, it's so fucking good.
Because you're seeing real people doing real stunts, people dying. It's not just like, I get where you're coming from. I agree with you too about car chases when it's just people chasing each other. This one, there's consequences. People are getting shot.
Yeah.
You know, there's crazy shit going on.
It's like when you see those really, I can't even think of the word, sophisticated like Rube Goldberg systems where it's like all the things are touching each other and clinking that over. Like, all the vehicles are different and have weird little quirks about them. Even in Fury Road, we saw that with the poles and the guys that were actually fucking so cool. I'm so glad they brought that back, and that's why that movie is so highly recognized now, is because in this modern day, they were like, no, fucking stunts, let's do this.
Yeah, I know. That's why people lost their mind. Like, I'm not going to knock Fury Road. It was a very good movie. I enjoyed it. But people, like the younger people, just lost their fucking shit because they're so used to the CGI shit and Fast and the Furious and stuff. And these are people really doing dangerous shit, and looking cool as shit doing it.
And they brought in like that old aesthetic too. They were just like, here's fucking weird shit, like the dude playing the guitar.
Right.
It's just so cool.
And so, getting back to something that's not cool. So what happened was,
God damn it.
When they were scouting locations for Beyond Thunderdome, Byron Kennedy was in a helicopter, and he tragically died in a helicopter crash. So naturally, this is like George Miller, Steve Miller. George Miller's like best friend, so he's all fucked up. Like so he didn't really want to do the movie. So he said, "Okay, look, I'll direct the action sequences, but I don't have it in me. I'm too fucked up. Let somebody else do the acting stuff." And that's what happened with this movie. The guy's name was Ogilvy, I believe.
Yeah.
And it shows because it does not feel like a fucking George Miller Mad Max movie. I described that on our Twitter as George Miller trying to do Spielberg because it has a very like light tone to it. It's PG-13, first of all. And it's very Hollywood, like a Hollywood take on The Road Warrior.
There is, like, that lack of interesting villains. Like, the first two and the fourth one have, like, cool villains that you're, like, really into, and you don't know what you want to happen to them, but you want something, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I will give it this. Like all the Mad Max movies, there is some interesting set design going on and costuming. Like, there's some cool-looking shit. But fuck, man, I mean,
the best villain you really get is maybe... Blaster?
Yeah, I mean, we all remember Master Blaster, yeah.
But
I mean, I just want to point out this. The first half of this movie has potential. Like, if they dealt with Bartertown, you could have got a good Mad Max movie. When the little kid's in her, I'm like, fuck this movie.
Yeah, that's at, like, about the 45 mark, and this is an hour and 40 movie.
Yeah. So a little background. So from the beginning, Road Warrior was my favorite movie. I heard they're making Beyond Thunderdome. This movie came out in 85, right? I think 85, maybe 86. So I was like 11 or 12. So I got the fucking... They came out... Before it came out, there was like a... I don't know. It's like a program. I don't know. It was like a book about, like... A magazine about Mad Max. Like, you just promo shit kind of thing. And I got it, and I open it. And the first thing I see is Mad Max with a mullet. So right from the jump, I'm like, what? What?
That bothered you?
Yes. Mullets were fucking retarded even back then, dude.
85.
Even then. I got worried right from there. And then I'm like, all right. So, but I'm like, hey, I'm still going to go see it. And I did go see it. And I don't know. I think I'm such a Mad Max fan that I tricked myself into believing it was enjoyable. So I didn't really hate it that much as a kid. It definitely was not my favorite. But I was like, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Isn't it? Is it? I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. Right?
Man.
And then I watched it, and then I just never watched it for years. And then I watched it like a few years ago, and no, this movie fucking sucks, and I fucking hate it. All right?
It really is a lead weight. Like, I was in the same position where it was like, I watched it years ago. We were talking about doing it when we were, like, discussing how this whole movies that ruined us, series here. I was like, well, I'm going to be coming at it from the angle where it's like, I didn't think it was that bad. I was telling Tim here, like, I had to take a nap in the middle of it. I paused it, I got up, I went to bed because I was like, I can't do this. Once the kids enter, it screeches to a halt. I'm like, what is the plot? What is happening now?
It totally betrays the whole aesthetic of the Mad Max series. It's like, cause even the music, I think you even wrote that in our notes, the music is cheery, like, la, la. And it's like, what the fuck movie am I watching?
Yeah, and for the first time, well, I think Max has done it before, where he's just like, no, you should stay here, you don't belong out there. But there was the moment where they're like, we're going to go out there, and he's like, no, you're going to stay here.
And like, look, I make no bones about it. I hate children actors, but the fucking little kid in Road Warrior was fucking badass. The little feral child with the boomerang, like, he would destroy every one of these fucking kids in a second.
These kids suck.
So yeah, these kids are just blue, and I don't. It just bums me out. I'm so glad that Fury Road got made. So even though I have issues with it, I don't like the fact that Max is a sidekick in that movie. But whatever, I still enjoyed the movie. But yeah, I mean, Griff, let's get to the fucking trailer. Yeah, let's do it. So. Prepare to be disappointed.
Yeah.
By the worst movie in the Mad Max franchise, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
The world had been through a trial by fire, and only the greatest warriors and their deadliest enemies emerged from the flames.
Who are you?
Nobody.
Mister, I can feel it. The dice are rolling.
He was the one they called Mad.
But he's just a raggedy man.
But to those whose lives hung in the balance,
What's the waiting ones? Waiting for what? Waiting for you.
he was the one they called Hero.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Now, Mad Max is back in Beyond Thunderdome. Mel Gibson, Tina Turner, Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome.
All right, welcome back. Let's let this salt fest begin.
Let's do it. All right, so we start out. We get a song. Shockingly, I thought the intro was going to be the "We Don't Need Another Hero" song, but it's not. It's a different Tina Turner song.
Yeah.
And we get.
You got Tina Turner.
I also want to point out the music that I hate every aspect of this film. But the music, it's probably technically better than the first two movies because the Brian May, not the one from Queen, just happened to be a guy with the same name, Brian May. He did the music for the first two, and it sounded kind of amateurish. It wasn't that good, but it fit the frenetic pace, like dun 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 dun. It was just constantly that kind of shit, but it worked. This is more a traditional kind of Hollywood score, and I was not feeling it at all.
Maybe it was just one of those things that when they finished, like, we're wrapping up the movie, they were like, "Fuck, it's just dry. We need something to glitz it up more.
We need more whimsy. You don't need whimsy in a fucking Mad Max movie, but there was a lot of whimsical moments.
Well,
there's a lot of fucking comedy in it too, which I think was epidemic in the '80s because I mean all the movies we cover have that. I don't think he dropped any catchphrases, thankfully.
No, they kept Max's words to a minimum, which is pretty much necessary.
Right, but there was a lot of like cringy comedy, which I was not feeling all. I mean, there's some in the Road Warrior. You got the gyro captain's a comedic character.
Yes.
And you got, and it's like, but it's dark comedy. Like the guy gets his fingers chopped off with a boomerang. It's not, like goofy shit like this movie has.
It's not slapstick at all. It's,
Right. All right,
But
so we open up.
Speaking of our gyrocopter.
Yeah, Bruce Spence, who played the gyro captain, is in this movie in a different role, but he's also flying a little plane, kind of similar to Sid Haig's from Foxy Brown.
Oh yeah,
and it was a cool looking plane.
It was,
and him and his son, I guess they're air hijackers. I don't know what you call them, but
yeah, they were up to no good, weren't they?
Yeah, and so we see Max, full mullet flowing in the breeze. Ugh.
I can't believe that bugged you. Like when John Claude went to that mullet, I was just like in the hoop earring. I was like, "That's me. That's me now."
No, I've always had short hair. I've never liked long hair. I would be okay if he had long hair. Mullet, no.
Right.
He had a mullet. If he had like the front was like long too. Like okay, he's in the wasteland. He purposely gave himself a mullet. Max. Max would never. I know Max enough to know he would never give himself a mullet.
Here's one thing you can agree with the kids in this movie on, because they cut his fucking hair.
Yes, that was the only good thing the kids ever did. And so we get like a bird's eye view of the plane, and we see like this caravan with camels pulling this truck, and it's Max. And in real life, I think you would die if this ever happened to you. But this is the move that the Jedediah, that's the airplane pilot's name.
Yeah.
He like hits him with one of the wheels on the plane, like in the head, and knocks him off. And I think that would like murder you. It just kind of mildly inconveniences Max.
Yeah, he's just that fucking tough.
And then he is tough. And then there's a lot of like obvious like people on like actors on vehicles, and they're just shaking them with a wind machine. Like you could tell they're not on the vehicles. So we see Bruce Spence hanging on this plane, is obviously like not, and he just jumps off the plane and lands on the truck, and then takes off with Max's shit. But fortunately for Max, he has a pet monkey with him that he trained that if this ever happens, because Mad Max is always thinking about what's
This is what was happening here. Okay.
He's like, leave a trail. So the monkeys are throwing all Max's shit out the back, including his boots, because he was walking barefoot earlier.
Oh, shit.
And he's got some sweet snakeskin fucking cowboy boots on.
Of course.
And so he finds them, and we get back to foreshadow. We get a moment where we see there's a little whistle in his boot, and he blows to let you know that this is a whistle.
Yeah.
And so that's a little foreshadowing, guys. We'll get into that later. So then what happens, Griff? Where's he going?
Well, we catch up with him. He's walking into this giant town, which, we're used to seeing Max roll into, like, some kind of weird civilization. But this is like, I don't know. Have we really seen a city like this? We didn't see one in Road Warrior.
No, it was just like a
caravans
fort.
and stuff.
It was like a fort they had.
Yeah, and so this is like a full-on town, barter town. And so he's walking in. He's got that whistle. He's just blowing it and
having a good old time.
We're seeing like all the crazy shit going on in this town. People bartering, go figure.
He sees his camels being sold by this character I love, Dr. Dealgood.
Dr. Dealgood.
These are the things that put Detroit out of business. No low suspension. He's selling camels, people. But he's selling them good. I wanted to buy a camel just listening to him. And then Max rolls into, like, I guess it's like, I don't know what. I guess you get like a gateway to further into the city. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like all dark. And we meet the Collector, who I like to call post-apocalyptic Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yes, what do you want? Good evening. And Max was like, hey, somebody stole my shit. And like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I fucking want my shit back. Would you have anything to buy, huh? And he's like, I have skills. Really? Show me. And then this is where we meet our main henchman, the poor man's Wes from Road Warrior, Iron Bar.
Oh.
Played
is this the guy with the weird?
Yeah, it's the little guy. He's like 5 feet tall.
Oh.
This is Angry Anderson from the Australian rock band Rose Tattoo, which were kind of like a poor man's AC/DC.
Oh, shit.
And so he shows up.
Got all those facts.
Yeah, man. I love these fucking movies. Even the movies I hate, I love. I don't love. I love learning about.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he rolls up. The guy's literally like 5 feet tall. 'Cause I think Mel Gibson's a short guy, so he probably demanded that everyone be shorter than him.
Right, maybe.
So he's got like the leather outfit. He's got this like pole with a Japanese mask kind of face on it.
Some kind of.
It's interesting. I mean, I'll give it that.
I just started calling him Geisha Guy.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but that was how I identified him.
Okay. And so he's got like these like big mohawked like guards with him, and it's one guy. This is the 80s guy. This was like a post-apocalyptic butterfly knife because it was more like knives on like strings or something. And this guy's like, and then they do the whole fucking Indiana Jones gag where Max whips out a shotgun and blows the fucking mohawk off the guy.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh shit, you're very good.
Yes, we'll take you.
Take you to Auntie." I think this guy had a stroke while he was.
That might have been it.
And he's like, "Okay." So first, they got to make a pit stop. You cannot go into this area of town with weapons.
And so Max, he's got like this. He's got his leather jacket, but he's got like this weird skirt thing going on.
He had like a Bedouin kind of like head wrap and shit.
He had
like
a bunch
that.
of weird stuff going on. I kind of like that. Like
he had a fly swatter he was carrying.
Yeah, that's right. He had it in his mouth. He was just carrying it around. I thought it was interesting how in each movie he like just slowly adds more like things onto his normal attire.
Right.
And so in this one, he, of course, added more to it. But we get a nice gag reel where he's just like unloading guns, and it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. It's like out of a video game. It's like, how are you carrying?
This irritated me because Road Warrior did such a good job of like showing how desperate things would be.
Yeah, scarce.
And like he didn't even have any bullets in his shotgun in the second movie.
And even sometimes he would find bullets that were depleted already.
Right, they just break up. And this one, he's just throwing bullets like it's nothing. It's like Walking Dead, where they just have a limitless supply of bullets and canned goods. Like 10 years into the apocalypse, and they're still finding canned goods.
Again, I think they set that straight in Fury Road again. I think there was a moment where he like finds a shell and was like, yes!
That's true, yeah. And so that was like, what? Like, okay. So he, like you say, does the gag where he throws out all the weapons, like 50 million weapons. And then he goes up. There's a little, like, crow's nest type lair for Auntie. And there's a little elevator, and they go up with Iron Bar and the Collector. And this is where we meet our main villainess, played by Tina Turner.
She's such a weird villain, though.
You know what? I'm going to say, knowing that, I think she was only in. I think it's the only acting role Tina Turner's had. I know she was in the Who movie Tommy, but that was like more of a singing role because it was a musical.
That was a good movie. I like that movie.
So I'm gonna give her props. She did a decent job for somebody who doesn't act that.
No,
much.
I think she did a good job. I just don't like her character's just weird. Like they break the convention with their villains a lot, but for her it was just kind of. I don't know. Her motivation was all over the place.
Yeah. Well, like every good villain, she had a chainmail outfit.
Oh yeah.
Like
Fender,
Fender, and the Kurgan or whatever the fuck from Highlander. So she had that going for her. And she had the big giant hair because it was the 80s.
Oh yeah, huge earrings.
Huge earrings.
They look like they came off some kind of Tesla, electronic mechanism.
she's got fruit and fresh water. Because she runs Bartertown.
Oh yeah,
she thinks she does.
She thinks she does.
And she's even got a blind Asian saxophone player.
Oh my god, they're really building this like up for me. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. You got all the crazy weirdness.
He's like dressed like a sumo.
Yeah,
he's got the diaper thing. And
yeah,
he's just rocking out on there, and he turns around, he's blind.
Oh, it's so good.
And she's like, he's just a raggedy man. He can't do anything. I saw him fuck some shit up.
So, of course, she's like, yeah, I've got why am I giving her this voice? She's got a very daring mission for him, but, she's got to test his skills as well. So, I think it was just Iron and
Iron
Collector.
Bar and a couple of the goons.
Yeah.
And so, like, she grabs an apple and that's her like signal to let the shit go on.
I didn't notice that.
And then so we learned that Iron Bar, his weapon of choice is one of those things like dog catchers have, where it's a long post with a noose on the end, and you like cook it around a dog's neck. And
that's right.
It.
Yeah.
And so he does that with Max, and he thinks Max is unarmed, and then Mad Max whips out that fly swatter.
That fly swatter at his mouth, just frink. A little knife in there, of course.
And he cuts it, and then he does a good move where he just starts popping him in the face with the end of the fucking pole.
Yeah.
Which all you can do is let go, Iron Bar. Come on.
Yeah.
And then he throws Iron Bar off the fucking ledge of the fucking little crow's nest that she's in. And so we think he's dead by now, but he catches something.
Those villains, they fucking hold on.
Right.
Like, all of them have horrible things happen to them. They're just hobbling along
Right,
still.
yeah. And that was another thing. Nobody really died in this movie. It
No.
was all kiddie kind of deaths.
Mm-hmm.
But then the collector tries to get him with an axe. Max like kicks the handle, gives him a nut shot. He's like, oh, and they're like, and Auntie's like, all right, you're good.
Yeah. Here's what I need from you.
Right.
I don't even know what he was supposed to get out of it. Just his shit back?
Yes, get his
Yeah,
shit
he
back.
just
And
wanted his
also,
shit.
but what didn't make sense was they run the city on methane, not gasoline.
Right.
And so he's like, I want all the methane I can carry. Well, is your car converted to methane? Like,
Well, he didn't even have a car.
well, he had his truck. That was what was being pulled by the. He didn't have the Interceptor. That got blown up in Road Warrior.
Right.
But he had like a big monster truck thing.
Okay.
That we like. Yeah, that wasn't like a wagon. It was
wagon.
like it was a
It was-
car being pulled by the
Oh,
camels.
okay.
He just ran out of gas.
He actually put like the canopy over
Yeah.
there too. Okay. So that was confusing, old Griff.
So yeah, she's like, okay, there's this little midget motherfucker's pissing me off. He's on my last nerve. He thinks he runs Bartertown. I run Bartertown. He lives in the underworld. Let me show you. And she got this cool little periscope thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Go straight into.
must go like 200 feet down because she's like 100 feet up in this
Yeah.
fucking thing. And then we see the underworld, and there's just a bunch of pigs. And it's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, you got your pigs, you got like slavers, and then finally we get our first glimpse of Master Blaster.
Right. Well, she explains, she's like, pigs are what make our town run. And he's like, what? Pigs? What? He's like, pig shit. Pig shit makes methane. And he's like, oh, okay. So we fuel everything with methane. And then he's like you said, we see our man fucking. I did like the way Master. He had like a little mini samurai outfit on.
Yeah.
He had the samurai hat and the shades. And he's being. I mean, everybody knows fucking Master. If you haven't seen the movie, you know Master Blaster. He's being carried around by this like juggernaut looking motherfucker. And they're just slapping people and they know the fuck they want because they know they run the fucking town.
Again, it's like slaves down there, so it's
Right.
it's like people who commit crimes end up having to work and shoveling shit. And so, of course, the plan,
Well, Max is like, I got to do some recon first.
Yeah.
How do I get down there? And she's like, just fucking ask for a job.
yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'll do that.
So, I mean, he's got to go down there, and he's just got to get the brain. That's all he's after. He's got to get
get rid of Blaster. That's
Yeah.
the deal. You get rid of Blaster, and then you can have all your shit back and some gas to spare and food. That's all we want.
That's all we want.
So they fucking spit in their hands, do the handshake. It's a deal.
He's going down there, they're like figuring out what shovel fits him best, and they're like, we're getting kind of like just random shots of pigs and like what else they're doing down there. And of course Max isn't fit for shoveling shit. He's too smart for all this.
Right. Well, first we meet another character.
Oh,
We meet
okay.
the character Pig Killer.
Pig killer.
And he's there because he killed a pig. Go figure.
Oh, he was that guy who like barely said anything?
Yes, he has Pig Killer branded into his chest because he killed a pig for his family. And pigs are like the cash crop in modern times. You can do not kill pigs.
Right.
So he did, and now he's sentenced to life in slavery, shoveling
Okay.
shit. And that's why he's all chained up. And so we see, and this is where you got confused. That's Max's car that Blackfinger, the Auntie's mechanic, is working on. He's like, there's
Right.
like fucking 15 pounds of dynamite attached to this.
Yeah.
car.
Because they're passing by, like I was saying, like he doesn't want to shovel shit, so they pass by his car, and he's hearing the mechanic working on it. Like, there's so many booby traps.
Well, what I love first is he tries to start some shit, and they totally ice him out. He's like, "Hey, motherfucker!" And they just like walk past him and shit. And,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh fuck, what am I gonna do?" And then, like you said, Blackfinger comes up. There's like 15 pounds of dynamite.
Yeah, and the guy's like, I mean, I might be able to defuse it all, but I don't know, it might blow everything up. And Max is just like,
Well, he's like, I'll unplug the battery. That's it. And Max goes, "You do that, we're all fucking dead." And he's like, how do you know that? because he talks like a caveman. We learn later why he talks that way, but we were like, what the fuck? This guy's supposed to be smart. He's like, he talks like, me, Blaster, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you now? Disarm. And Mac's like, what are you going to give me, bitch? And then he's like, I'll give you this. And then Blaster fucking just starts puts him in a choke slam like fucking Andre the Giant or
Kane, Undertaker,
every guy over 7 foot in wrestling.
The Giant or Kevin. Wait, no, I forget. Go on.
And so he's like, I guess like an alarm goes off. I don't know why Max would have an alarm on his fucking shit. He knows that there's a bomb there.
Yeah,
but there is. And what we learn is that Blaster does not like loud noises, loud high pitched noises. He starts freaking out. Master goes flying into a pile of pig shit. He's like, and Max is like, aha!
I know what I gotta do.
And then he's like, looks down to his snakes, his beautiful shit covered snakeskin boots. Sees that fucking shiny ass whistle. Let me try this. Boop. And fucking freaks out Blaster. And he's like, I got the plan. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So he runs right up to the ante and like, let's do this shit.
The whistle kind of had a weird shape to it. Like when I kept seeing it, I was like, oh shit, is that a Chicago palm pistol?
It did look like
straight out of Marked for Death.
It did look like a Chicago palm pistol.
But yeah, it wasn't. I don't. Does he just start picking fights at this point?
Yes. He's like, all right, how do I fucking do this? He's like, just pick a fight with a motherfucker. We handle our shit in Thunderdome.
Yeah. And
he's like, all right. So,
how do I get somebody in the Thunderdome? Just fucking challenge somebody. They just go up.
Like, that's how we do it here. We don't let people fight on the outside. You got shit between somebody, you take it into the Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. That's the only rule.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
So, fucking, now that the bomb's off Max's car, I guess they retrofitted it so it can run on methane because they're pimping and they're like chilling on it. Got a boombox, fucking.
Putting in the pole so they can swing off of it and stuff.
Master's like doing moonwalk on the top of the fucking car. They have a good old time.
It's fun.
And he's like, hey, that's my car, motherfucker. You must be crazy. This my car. And he's just like, fuck you. Let's take it to Thunderdome. Okay. So they do. So this is a good scene. Like Thunderdome could have been in a great Mad Max movie.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking my Thunderdome. I'm knocking everything after Thunderdome. I'm knocking everything beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
So we set up. And my favorite character in the movie, Dr. Dealgood, shows up. He's the fucking master of ceremonies. So he's just like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here. And then I love his intro to Max. He's bad. He's beautiful. He's crazy. He's the man with no name. So Max comes out. He's like flipping his fucking mullet.
Ugh.
And they tie him up to these it's like I wrote down the Cirque du Soleil of death.
Yeah, it is,
because they tie him to these bungee cords, and so it's like a big dome, and everybody it's like one of those it used to be on playgrounds. It was like kind of like a monkey bar thing, but it's like a dome.
Yeah,
and everybody comes to watch. I like to say they're nice enough that they let Pig Killer take time off from his slavery to watch.
They did.
Yes, he was there.
Fucking Pigtown shuts down when Thunderdome's.
Yes. And fucking Jedediah the thief, he's there. They're all saying, Thunderdome's a great time, man. It's like the Super Bowl of Bartertown.
So again, they're supposed to be stripped of all weapons, but of course, we know fucking Max has that boot whistle. And so we're looking at all the dressings. You got people stacked on top of the cage, like they're all the way up to the top of it, just watching this fight. And they're mounting weapons to like
chainsaw, giant Joker mallet.
Yeah, they're just like putting all these weapons up, and so it's like with this bungee system, you can like just traject yourself right up into them.
Right.
But we got Blaster come in. I don't remember his introduction.
He's Blaster.
He's Blaster.
That's all you need to know. And then Auntie comes in on her fucking zip line. She's like, slides right in.
She had like a big, it looked like, Coliseums, how the royal family or whatever, they would have like this beautiful
suite.
Yeah, suite, and it just overlooks. Like, she doesn't have the tiny little 5-inch by 5-inch window.
She's in the owner's
else
box.
Does. Yeah, she's in the owner's box.
And Iron Bar's there, Collector's there, all her cronies. And so
Tina reminds us of the rules.
Yeah,
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Right. And, she's like reminds them, she pulls a trump, like, it's all about me. I made Bartertown. all right, let's do this. So they do it. So Max, he's got a learning curve. It takes a while, but he figures it out. They're jumping back and forth. He's evading Blaster. Blaster's probably done this 5 million times. So he knows what he's got to do.
Right.
Max, another gag, grabs a chainsaw. He's like, all right. And he can't get it started. It starts and then it dies on him.
Yeah, he's like running in circles, like trying to get it started.
And then Blaster gets him down and like standing on his back and is just pounding him. And Max is like, fuck this shit. I'm using my whistle now. I was going to try to do a fair fight.
Yeah.
And then so Max grabs the whistle and then he comes down on him.
It got like knocked out of his hands. So it was like most of it was him just trying to get back to it.
I thought he put the whistle in his mouth, and when he jumped down on him, it flew out of his mouth. That's what I thought.
That might have been what it was, but it ended up like getting scurried in the dirt. So there was like a good bit of running around, and then when he was getting slammed like a yo-yo into the ground, he noticed it. Right. And so I was like, I gotta.
Right. And then so Blaster, he pulls out a spear, stabs some people outside the Thunderdome. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah, like he's like a bull. He's just when he starts running, he doesn't stop until he hits something. So he hits the end of the cage where the spear tip would just like go through and cut somebody up. And it's just like, all right,
that's the price you pay, man.
Yeah.
And it's like being in front row at a hockey game. You might get the puck hit your face, but hey, you're there in the front row. And so he cuts Max's bungee cord. So Max is cut loose. I forget how Blaster got cut loose, but he gets cut loose.
I thought Blaster got cut first.
Could be.
Yeah, because Max started using the bungee to like jump up, and he grabbed the hammer.
Okay. All right. So so they're both now off their bungee cord. There's so Blaster gets a hold of the giant Joker mallet, and he's chasing Max. Max is trying to get that fucking. I love it. There's that perfect scene where they just show the whistle and the lights glinting.
Yep, exactly.
And he's like, yes. And so he's like evading, trying to get there. He gets there, and then he's got to run away before he can grab it. And then he finally gets it, and he hits that whistle.
Sure enough, Blaster just he's crippling and anxiety. Yeah, and so he drops his mallet, and Max grabs it and just gives him a big old gong swing, fucking right to the dome.
And he starts, he pounds him in the head a couple times. So hard he knocks the Blaster mask off.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, his head's in that. And then, no, you get a cut of just like, it's like the Darth Vader reveal, pretty much.
Exactly, Darth Vader reveal. So, and everyone's like, kill him. They're all hyped. And he sees that this guy, Blaster, has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's a bridge I won't cross. Like, I have some humanity left. I'm not killing a guy who doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, and you hear a shriek from the crowd. It's Master, and he's like, you can't do it.
He got that child.
And then you just have Tina looking very not pleased.
And, well, this is where, like, why didn't they do this without Max? Then Ironbar goes, fuck it, and just pulls out like a crossbow and shoots fucking Blaster, kills him. Like, why was there a problem beforehand? Does Master Blaster have fans? Like, they would be upset if he got taken out? Like, it makes no sense.
For real. It doesn't make any sense.
And so Max is like, I'm all fucking getting out of here. And she's like, no, you're not. And then the people are like, 1 man, 2 men in, or 1 man leave. Like, they're all behind Max.
Yeah.
Even with a mullet, they still like him for some reason. And so she's like, stop this fucking bullshit. You know the rules. Bust the deal. Face the wheel.
That's it, yeah.
And so they pull out, my man, Dr. Dealgood shows up. He's got his 2 bimbo, like Barker's Beauties by his side. And he goes on, he explains all the deal. You got to turn the wheel, and there's like 5 things on it. I don't remember them all. One was acquittal. One was Auntie's choice.
Yeah, I didn't even
One
remember.
was like dismemberment. One was having a dog attack you.
Jesus Christ.
Hey!
What are you barking at? Millie. Wow. Sorry for the interruption. We have a dog on. Hush up.
I didn't blow a whistle or anything.
No whistle involved. And yet here she is. So explain the wheel. I'm going to go tackle her.
Okay. So there's got a number of choices. You can get off scot-free. Auntie can choose your punishment. You can be dismembered, or you can be what Max falls upon, which is gulag. Hey. Which I want to point out. This is another thing that irritated me about it. Gulag is a Russian prison camp, but that's not what happens to Max. Max gets basically exiled, is what he gets. So
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I was like, wait, what? What did they think?
yeah,
Gulag is?
Gulag to me would be like he has to go to Pigtown and show shit for the rest of his
That's
life.
what I thought was going to happen.
Right.
But no, instead they put this fucking comically great mask on him,
Yeah.
strap him onto a horse, and then I like this little detail. They put like a little vial of water in front of the horse.
A horse could understand that.
Yeah.
And then they take off, and he's going through the desert on a horse with no name. And this is where it goes to shit for me. This whole fucking movie.
Yep. Because that horse eventually just of dehydration, it collapses, fucking gets sunk into quicksand or
all
something.
these sinkholes all through the desert.
Yeah, Max, of course, manages to get out of it.
Somehow, I don't know how he gets out
Yeah.
of the. Because his arms were tied behind, his hands were tied behind his back.
Yeah.
So he just magically gets out of that. And a movie magic. I don't know.
We had like a shot of a monkey running to him. I guess it was his monkey.
Pig Killer, he's only known Max for like 5 minutes, but he's like, man, that guy's fucking for real. He's like my brother from another mother. So he somehow gets a hold of the monkey because Blaster he had the monkey as his pet.
Okay.
And he gets and while they're doing that, we get a little scene of because we didn't talk about it, but there was a scene earlier where Master Blaster show his power did an embargo where he can turn off all the power to the city, and that's why she wants to get rid of him.
Okay.
So he's so fucked up because Matt Blaster was his son. I don't know what was going on, but he's fucked up about it, and he's like, I'm not working for you guys. So Iron Bar's like, all right, we're gonna feed you to pigs.
Yeah.
And they put him on this little like pulley system. They drop him down like, no, not a pig death. And he's like, all right, I'll do what you want. And they're like, okay. So they problem solved. So while that's going on, Pig Killer is like you said. Somehow he gets a hold of some water, like a flask of water, and he gives it to this monkey. This monkey's smarter than some of the people in this movie.
Big time.
Because he's like, all right, follow Max. He tells the monkey, follow Max and give him this water. And the monkey gets it.
Yeah.
And he's only been in Bartertown for like a day, but he knows how to get out and he can follow the tracks, expert tracking monkey.
Yeah.
Even though there's like wind blowing, so all the footprints should be gone.
Yeah. No, he figures it out.
He just,
Like
he goes,
nothing.
licks his fingers, points up to the wind. Yeah. He like gets a compass out. He's like, okay. He was going north by northwest. There he is.
Awesome.
So we get to see Max is like, there's a sandstorm going on. Max is like, gets the paper mache head off, and he's like, oh, he's about to collapse. I think he started walking for a while, and he does collapse.
Yeah, he gets up, checks the vial that had the water in it for the horse. There's nothing in it. Gets to like the top of the hill to get away from like the sinkhole. And then he's like having trouble at that point, and that's when our monkey
collapses.
pal.
We get a nice jump scare where he collapses, and the monkey just pops up. Ah!
Yeah.
And then, okay, you got to figure at this point, Max has been living on his own in the wasteland for like 10 years at least. He just slops the water all on his face. Like, this is the only water he has. He's in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
He's like, blah, 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 and like, he's just like, and I was like, dude, be a little more careful with that fucking water.
So I don't know how long he's supposed to be out there, but he ends up collapsing again.
Yeah, well, I think the place with the kids is only like a day or two away, which is funny how they never bump into each other.
Never.
Like Bartertown never finds this place.
Never.
And so, yes, he collapses, lands right on the monkey, by the way, which they never explain because he's got the monkey in his like shirt, and he falls on the monkey. Somehow it doesn't do anything and then he's found by Savannah, who's like the female leader of this tribe of children.
And so this is where it goes down.
This is what ruined my childhood, people. So they do one good thing in the beginning. Like you said, they cut his mullet off.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, wow, it's Captain Walker.
Captain Walker.
Ippy dippy puppy doo. Because they got this like fucking retarded baby talk they do.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to go off on a tangent for a second. Look, Australian people, I fucking love you. You're great. But your slang is fucking stupid as shit. Have you ever noticed that? Like, what Australian people do when their slang is they take a word, shorten a little, and put IE on the end. So they're like, hey, mate, you want to have some brekkie with some eggies and some bakey? Like, it's like, fucking get it together, fucking Australian people.
I don't...
Stop with the baby talk slang, all right? I love you, but stop.
My favorite Australian slang, I don't really. I guess I haven't paid that much attention to it.
Throw a shrimp on the barbie. They all say that, Grip. They all say that.
Of course they do. Australian or
that's not that's not a knifey. This is a knifey.
My favorite though is just like utility vehicle gets shortened to ute. Chuck her in the ute.
They got to shorten everything.
I fucking love ute though. That's my favorite.
And so these kids have that same stupid talk.
Yeah, they get Max in. They're like, he's knocked out, so they're cutting his hair, they're combing his hair, they're grooming him, keeping him clean, loofahing his, sensitive parts.
We see like there's a little emo kid like up in his lair, and he's writing poetry.
He's got his Bugs Bunny like wind up doll that he's like pulling the string.
He got it ironically though. He's yeah.
And so we're starting to see like this town. Obviously it's
paradise,
dude.
They got a fucking river. They have animals and fruits and everything.
They have like all the water they could need. Yeah. They're like in like some kind of crevice, so it's like they're out of direct sunlight. It's great.
It's awesome. If you're fucking living in the Holocaust apocalypse, this is where you want to be.
Exactly.
And so Max comes to, and he's like freaks out because you know where he is.
Yeah.
And he falls out of this like treehouse they have him in, and unfortunately his leg's tied to something, so he just swings from there. And they pull the fucking move like your older brother, sister will pull on you, where they just repeat what you say.
Yeah.
You get on your fucking last nerves. He's like, "What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Who are you people? Who are you people?" And
well,
it's just,
they've been like learning apparently from tapes from Captain Walker. Was that what was happening?
No, it's very hazy. I kind of looked it up. What happened is, okay, Captain Walker was an airplane pilot. The shit's going down. So while the nuclear war is happening, he gathers up a bunch of people and like, we're going to fly away from this shit.
Okay.
And they crash their plane. So what happens is they start a civilization. Fortunately they crash right next to this fucking paradise on Earth. And they start a civilization. They're all the kids of the people that crash. That's what I'm guessing.
That's a good guess.
Because there's like fucking 50 or 60 kids.
There's a lot.
And then I think these kids are getting to fucking too, because there's nothing to do in this grotto. So they're having kids. And so there's just too many kids. And this is what made no fucking sense. So because they're like, we got the whatevers for you, Mr. Captain Walker. We got the Sonic. And I was like trying to sound like a Beatle for some reason. And Sonic. So
that's what happens every time I do it.
So Australians a little more nasally, which I'm good at. I have a nasally voice. But so yeah, they go, hey, we're gonna show you a show about the Sonic, the video.
Yeah.
So they do a little like play for him, and they got all these cave paintings. And they explain what I just said about the plane crashing,
the boom,
the big boom, and then like they pull out a ViewMaster, and they're like, look in this. The video, look, and they put some like slides in it. And we see the picture of Captain Walker. Looks kind of, if you squint, he kind of looks like Michael Gibson. We see like a showgirl, that's Mrs. Walker. We see these cities. We see Sydney and all this shit, and like
I forget what they call it, but they think the cities are still out there,
right?
And Forever Town or something like that.
Some bullshit.
It was some bullshit.
And so they're all, and then they end it with a picture of Max. They obviously drew recently, and he's like, "You're our savior."
Oh, the cave drawing.
Yeah,
yeah.
And she's like, "Oh fuck."
And of course, they've got like this pilot hat that they've been
like feathers on.
Yeah, adding feathers to, and they pop it on his head.
And, yo, Captain Walker! And he's like, no, I'm not.
And you get a this made me happy, like having to listen to these kids like do their crazy, language and all that for the last 25 minutes. To have him go, nope, takes the hat, throws it. He's like, I'm fucking getting out of here.
No, he's like, we're staying here. This is the best. You know how lucky you got it, you fucking ingrates. In my day, I had to walk fucking 5 miles in snow to get to a place like this.
So it's like this gust comes in when he throws the hat, and like
they take it as an omen.
Because
they got one kid flies a kite for some reason, so the kite starts flying.
Yeah,
like, oh, it's happening, it's happening.
Exactly. Like they think this is this is the sign. So they're like, come on, Walker, we're gonna show you.
They saw the sign and it opened up their mind.
It opened up the mind. So the girl, what'd you say?
Savannah.
Savannah. She's like, "We're going. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's take the wind, Walker."
He fucking again bullets are supposed to be scarce, but they're using.
No, he didn't do this yet. This is
Oh,
later
that was
on.
later? Okay.
They run to the plane.
Okay.
So we see the plane crash. I don't know how the fuck a plane could survive crashing on fucking land. They never happened. If anyone survives, it's always like on water usually. But
yeah,
they did. They survived. So there's this whole fucking plane.
Captain Walker's just that good.
He is. And somehow fucking goth kid climbs up on the top of the fucking like tail, which is like 100 feet up.
Oh man!
And they're like, "Let's go! Let's get the fuck out of here!" And he's just like, "No, I'm gonna go."
That's not how it works.
I'm gonna go eat some fruit. See you later. And so they're all pissed. And then, so you're right. This is where Savannah goes like, "Look, you're not Captain Walker. You suck, but we know there's something out there, and we're gonna fucking leave." And Mac's like, "No, you're not. You're gonna
Tomorrowland." That's what they kept calling cities.
Tomorrowland. And he's like, "No, you're not. This is the best. There's a town out there, and they will fuck you in the ass and then make you shovel shit."
Yeah, they're like, he was just like Bartown. You don't want to go to Bartown.
And of course, like fucking every kid in the history of mankind, they think they know better than fucking the adults. And they're like, "No, we're going." And this is where Max grabs a gun because the guy had the male leader of the tribe has like a stick. It's like a rifle with a stick in the barrel to make it look like a
it looks like a staff
thing.
Or something.
Yeah,
and he just pulls out the stick, loads it up,
and then there's like some bullets hanging off of. Well, see, this is what made no sense about this whole kid thing. So every adult decides we're going to go look for like a better place, even though this is like the best you can probably hope for. Every adult, not one adult stays to raise children. They're like, "We're all leaving. You figure it out."
You guys will get this, right?
And so, that made no fucking sense to me. But this doesn't make sense to me because I also found out doing some research. This movie originally wasn't even going to be a Mad Max movie. This was going to be about these kids. There was a movie like it was like a modern, post-apocalyptic Peter Pan type movie, and they just said fuck it, and make it into a Mad Max movie. So this is probably why this makes no sense and doesn't fit into the whole Mad Max thing at all.
And this like sandwiches. This is like the middle part of two very Mad Max type scenarios. Like we had the Thunderdome, and then it ends in like a Mad Max way.
Yeah, we finally get the car chase.
Yeah,
but before that happens, so. Max grabs the gun, starts shooting at her. Perfect shot, so he doesn't. He gets close to her.
He hits like a little flask of water, and everyone's just like, "Ooh."
Yeah, well, they've never seen that before.
Yeah,
and so he fucking comes up and punches her in the face. Yeah. You could never do it now in the movie, and punch a kid in the face. And he's like, "You're staying here." He ties them all up, and like, we're here. We have a great time. Fuck you, kids. So he goes to, you got to sleep, even Max has to sleep.
Yeah.
So he falls asleep and fucking emo dude comes by and he releases everybody and they take off and during the night.
Yep.
So Max wakes up and the kid goes, "Get up, Miss Captain Walker." Sorry, that's an awful accent. But, and he's like, "They left." And he's like, "How long have they been gone?" "Oh, about half a day." So like, "All right, give me all the water you got." So they give them all these fucking canteens. Yeah. And it's like, and then it's like some little girl's like, "I'm going with you." And like, I love Max, like, "Okay." Like, this is like super dangerous. Like, okay. Whatever. And then they're like, "We need a hunter." "Hey, that fat kid over there, he can do it." And he's like, "What?" And like it's how brave these, like, it's quite typical jocks. They don't want to fucking do it, but like, let the fat kid do it.
Let the fat kid.
So he's like, "All right, if I have to." And then a useless 5-year-old like, "I gotta go."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, whatever."
Like the kid can't even walk. I mean, fucking.
Yeah, Max had to carry this shit, that little turd. But he's so adorable.
I don't know if this is better or worse because it's like, all right, we're away from the kids in the village and the talking too much, and now we're just like watching Max walk through the desert.
Yes.
And so, I mean, he does come across the other group of kids that were trying to find.
They find that same sinkhole that the horse got eaten up.
Yeah.
And they're desperately trying to pull one of the kids out, and so they don't. Kid dies.
Yeah, they lose a kid, but
Max saves everybody else.
He gets everybody else, and I think they just like call it a night, take a quick nap, and next morning it's like, well, there it is. There's Bartertown.
It's just right over the hill,
just there.
And
it takes 10 minutes to get there. These kids can never find it though.
And at this point, you think Max is like, let's just turn around and go back. Fuck, I got you, kids. No, we're gonna go into Bartertown for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't the motivation here?
I have to get a man who had his goon almost kill me. We have to rescue him because he knows shit.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, so what if he knows shit? There's nothing there's no machinery at the fucking grotto, the Playboy Grotto that they're living in.
Right.
So why do you don't need this guy?
Did he want Master to go there and raise them?
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Somehow this totally doesn't fit with the whole what Max is about. He wouldn't give a shit about this guy.
Yeah.
This guy tried to kill me. Fuck him.
The kids are obviously doing pretty well for themselves. I mean, they had guys doing dentistry. They had the whole 9 yards.
It was like
there.
Gilligan's Island, man. They were figuring out
Dude,
shit.
it was.
And this after this gets really infuriating for me because, okay, Max is like, I'm gonna get him. Hey kids, hey 5-year-old, come with me. So they sneak into a sewage pipe that goes into the underworld, and fuck, there's a grate. Somehow the kids can fit through this fucking grate where it's 5 inches wide, but you never see them go through it, but they can fit through it. And while that's going on, we see a little over-the-top action with Iron Bar and a crony. They got the thing that's like a pulley system, and there's a platform with spikes hanging over them, and the whole point is to pull the other guy's fist into the spikes.
Huh.
So, but Iron Bar, he's all over the top. He listened to our episode, and so he's about to win, and then that Screw Loose, that's the goth kid's name, dipshit fucker. He's like nobody will get this but our friends. He's like Scratch, our buddy Scratch. He's just there to fuck shit up constantly. And he does a good job of it because he
immediately swings on a rope and
I think he even does a Tarzan scream. It's so fucking infuriating.
They're supposed to be doing this on the sly, and he's just yelling, having a great time, and Max is like, "Fuck, are you serious?"
And so yeah, he's just doing hijinks. It's there's all this fucking happy music playing, dee dee dee, and it's just
what is this?
This isn't a Mad Max movie. That's all I know.
I mean, Master was even confused by it. He's just like, what is this? Where's this music coming from?
This is quite irritating. And then he happens to pull a thing where a grain silo where Max and the rest of the crew slide down.
And it hits a guy in the head.
And then fucking, what was the mutant guy from Goonies? He pops up.
I don't know.
Hey, you guys! And he just swings Sloth.
There's never seen the Goonies.
Sloth comes out. Oh my God, Mike Mullins is gonna kill you.
Right.
And so, so there's this hijinks galore. Iron Bar gets kicked in a tub of pig shit.
It is more akin to fucking Peter Pan movie.
It's like Goonies, and the kids are just they're
these people are equipped with spikes, swords, guns, and we're having a good time.
And there's kids with us hanging from a rope or kicking their ass.
Yeah.
And it's so infuriating. And then we get the fucking Han Solo gag from Max where he chases after one of the goons because he's going to, actually it was Blackfinger, the mechanic. He chases after him, and then he comes back because he's got 100 guys chasing him. And it's just ugh. And he closes the door, and a fucking Leatherface silent chainsaw comes through and cuts the door. And it's just bullshit.
He frees our buddy, though. Our
Pig
Max's
Killer.
buddy.
Well, Pig Killer... Fortunately, one of the guys that Screw Loose knocked over happened to have some fucking bolt cutters with him.
Why are you keeping bolt cutters right next to the prisoners who are bolted?
I don't know, but it worked out for Pig Killer because he releases Master and he releases himself.
Yeah.
And so what we learn is apparently a train engine is generating all the power.
Yeah, with the
and
methane.
even though it's connected to all these pipes and shit, it can still work as a train.
The tracks are there and everything.
Yeah, I'm assuming they built Bartertown around a train track.
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
I mean,
an underground train track, by the way, because it's underworld is what they call this place.
Yeah.
Yet somehow they break out in their upper world. The physics make no sense. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And so Pig Killer, all of a sudden, he knows how to drive a fucking train. I don't know, because it's like a truck / train. It's weird.
Yeah, like all of the weird machines in the Mad Max world. It's things stacked on top of other things. There was a weird house on it.
Yeah.
It's bizarre, but it was cool.
So I'm guessing Master Blaster lived in that little house and all among the pig shit.
Yeah.
And
there was probably just a lever to go forward and one to go back.
And it literally said forward and back.
Yeah.
And so Pig Killer, because he got painkiller on his chest. He's illiterate. He knows.
Yeah.
And so he's like, let's do this. And they just take off because there's no plan. Because we learned that. Max goes, what's the plan?
All right, now, what's the plan? And Painkiller's
Plan? Ain't no plan. And great. That's what I want to see in my Mad Max movie. There's no fucking plan at all.
So now we're finally starting to get into vehicles. We got all the kids. We got Master.
Since they're breaking away, the whole town's going up in flames because this whole engine's connected to the whole infrastructure of the town.
Yeah.
So Auntie's up top, and she sees fires blowing up, and she's like, oh, shit. That fucking Master again.
Yep. Time to bust out our vehicles and chase these bitches down.
She's like, we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna save this town because this is her baby, man. She created this town, you know.
Right.
And so they get their dune buggies ready, and they go off chasing the train.
So we got all kinds of fun happening now because
it wasn't fun, but there's something happening. I wasn't having any fun while I was watching this.
I mean,
movie, I'm not kidding. I think this movie literally made me physically sick, Mike. Mike, what was that? You, Mike? That's how fucked up I am. I think you're Mike.
I am.
And it doesn't even sound like your name. His name's Griff, by the way. And yeah, I'm literally feel like shit today. I think this movie did it. I'm blaming this movie.
I think you should. But I mean, you didn't like the cow car?
No. Yes, there's a car that has like cowhide, and there's a cowboy driving it.
Yeah.
With a bandana around his face.
I fucking loved it.
I didn't like
you got all your crazy vehicles coming out of the woodworks. You know, they catch up in a minute because the train.
Well, fucking Iron Bar's got one of those things. I only seen them in cartoons. I've never seen them in real life. Where it's like a little. I don't even know how to describe it, but you like pump the thing, a little cart,
the
and
old
he's like
cart thing.
That's how
dude catches up.
Yes, he does. He's got some biceps. Well, you saw with his over the top thing. The dude's got some guns.
That's a good point. I was like, man, that train must just be rolling along
like,
because he fucking catches up, and then as he gets close, he just jumps off it and grabs onto another car.
I know. He just wanted to show off his guns.
I know. It was like, why are you doing this? There was no need to do that.
And then while that's going on, Masters is packing his shit up. Like puts on a suit.
Yeah.
Gets out of the samurai outfit.
Gets a nice fedora on.
He's like packing. And it's just useless shit too. It's like a fucking vase or some shit. And the kids there's got some gags where the kids are pulling the shit out.
Yeah, he's got a little record player, and so they put on a record. They start learning some.
Well,
French.
they have this a Sonic.
Yeah, this is a Sonic.
So, guys, this just shows you they made vinyl way tougher back in the day because this vinyl's beat to shit.
It is completely
not one scratch on it because Max he's coming on the side like a window and he shows the kids how to do it. They had a crank on it.
Yeah.
And it was just like a how to learn French vinyl.
So we have to have like this little charming moment before all the action begins.
Yeah, so they learn the French phrase for "I'm going home." It's like, I'm going home.
I still don't know what their plan is here.
There's no plan.
It's like, what are you gonna do with this train? You're gonna get away.
And so this is what I mean. The final. There's so much tension, so much shit going on in the Road Warrior finale. This one is just played for gags, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like fucking the annoying screw loose fuckface. Like he just leaps off onto another truck and starts pounding the guy in the face with a skillet.
Yeah.
And somehow the guy's fucked up, knocked unconscious, yet he doesn't lose control of the car.
No, he keeps it steady.
Yeah. And so there's those gags, and then we have a gag from Road Warrior where when the finale Road Warrior where Iron Bar gets in a car and he gets in front of the train and the train smashes it and we get this big fucking fire explosion.
Yeah.
You see Iron Bar like a hood ornament on the top and he's like smoked like fucking Wile E. Coyote and shit and it's just like, oh.
What is going on?
And like it's just not like the whole there's no tension at all. It's all comedic gags.
Yeah.
There's people getting hit in the face with frying pans.
We still got a little bit of the stunt work where it's like people climbing on car to car, so that was that was fun to see.
Well then Iron Bar gets up and he gets knocked off and so there's like a steam pipe on the side and he's hanging from the side on a steam pipe and there's steam shooting out so his hands are burning and he's telling people, hey, fucking get under me.
Right.
And then they go on a bridge and they're like these, I don't know what, but there's these obstacles. And so he's
they're just random pipes.
Yeah, so he's just like kind of leaping over them And he's like, "Oh fuck, I did it! Woo!" Like some more comedy here.
Yeah.
And then we see the kid's got a fucking
Saw.
hacksaw. And they cut through the pipe, and he falls off the bridge into the water below.
Same cut as there's like a vehicle that goes over the bridge because he doesn't see it, so he drives off the side of it, and you get the cut of him like going down, and then like 4 bridges later, that's when Ironside goes down. Ironside?
Ironside was a 70s cop show. He's Iron Bar.
Iron Bar, you know,
Because he has the Iron Bar. That's
Yeah.
his tool.
he ends up flying off like the same bridge.
But that was
the same
cool.
angle.
That was a real stunt. So the guy really did
Yeah.
fly off a bridge. And then Auntie finally catches up. She gets on the back end where like the little house where Master lives. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Get that little midget!" And she grabs Master, and Blackfinger. He's like, "Pull the pin that's holding the engine together with the other where they're at."
the other
he
cart.
pulls it, and then the kids grab fucking Master back. And she's like, hold it. So like Blackfinger's like holding these things together.
The 2 cars together still.
And then Max, he was doing some shit with he jumped in the cowboy car and he was crashing shit.
Yeah.
And he finally gets back up, does a move where he goes yoink, and he grabs Master from Auntie and jumps onto the engine. And then they let go and they get lost. Like, oh, curse you, Max.
So they're
scot free.
It looks like they're scot free
until
end of the line.
little Jedediah Jr. shows up from the beginning of the film. Little thieving honkies with their fucking airplane.
I don't know how he knew, like, why they decided to mound up the sand, or if that was just there and he saw all this coming.
I think that was like a trap they have. So they just said maybe sometime in the future a train will come.
I know,
by.
it's like
just in case. This kid was a smart kid. He had shit planned out. And so yes, he had a big mound. So they had to stop the train, or they would have derailed. And like, this is a stick up. Like I was like, where is that fucking feral kid from Road Warrior just to hit this kid in the face with a boomerang?
And so then he sees, like, he looks behind the train and realizes there's, like, 40 cars coming in, which I don't know where they picked up more people. But
I don't know how they got past the bridge. Like, did they drive on the fucking rail line?
Yeah.
It was only like a rail line bridge.
Yeah. So it wasn't widest for those vehicles. But they got through, and, they're coming up, and the kid's, like, freaks out, and Max is just like, follow that kid.
I think he does the classic, like, 80s kid, oh, shit!
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to laugh at the kid saying, oh, shit. And then he runs in, and his dad, fucking Bruce Brents from Road Warrior, he's like reading, like, fucking Cosmopolitan magazine.
Yeah, they got, like, this whole underground. It's like, it's a car trunk that leads into a ladder.
It looks like this, like, Tatooine Star Wars, like, little, like, village things.
Like their clay huts and stuff. Yeah.
And they're chasing the kid, and then they bust in on the dad.
And he's like, there's so much trouble. We got to get the plane started. He's like, yeah, probably.
The plane. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then Max goes, you motherfucker. He's like, me?
Okay, I did like this part.
And he's like, you're getting us the fuck out of here.
Your plane just saved you today.
And he's like, okay, whatever you say. Because he's a bitch at heart. So he's just like,
yeah.
So they get the plane. Fuck this movie. Because, all right, they fit like 1,000 people in this tiny ass fucking plane.
There's like 30 people at this point. I don't know how they got the 30 people, but they got them.
And so they're on a cliff face, too. And he's like, I got to turn around. And he's like, I don't have enough runway. I'm going to spend 5 hours telling you I don't have enough runway.
I don't have enough runway.
Because the bad guys are coming. And Max is like, and then fucking Screwloose's dumbass shows up with a truck. Somehow he's like learned how to drive, and he peels out, gets right on the edge. He gleams the cube. He gets right on the edge of the cliffside. And
I gotta say, the moment when Screwloose figures out how a steering wheel works, because it was when he was hitting that guy with a frying pan.
Yeah,
and he's sitting on top of the car, which the guy's unconscious, but the car is straight, like you were saying. He has the fry pan, and he starts like steering it,
yes.
And then he's like, oh, yeah. And you see him turn backwards.
Wheels are turning in his head.
So he's like standing facing forward, like to the hood of the car. He bends over and starts steering the car. So he's looking backwards, steering the car that's going, obviously the other. Fucking amazing.
Kid's a natural.
He's a natural.
And so Max goes, all right, I'll take Screwloose, get in the fucking airplane. I'm going to make a runway for us.
Yeah. So we finally get Max in a driving.
Finally, he drove the cowboy car for a little bit,
like a minute.
It reminds me of Fury Road, where they fucking trashed the fucking Interceptor at the beginning. We get it back, and it immediately gets trashed again in the final thing. Max didn't even get to drive it. That's Max's thing.
Yeah.
He's the road warrior.
Yeah.
Oh, but never mind that. Fury Road's for another day. So Max is like, I'll get you a runway. Meanwhile, if they just started going right away, they would have had plenty of fucking room, but they had to take 10 minutes to talk about how they need room.
Yeah.
So Max drives down. Meanwhile, Iron Bar, he's in a monster truck. He's covered in soot. He's just pissed off.
Yeah.
And he's in the middle of the pack. Max is coming up. Head-on collision. Thankfully, Max gets the upper hand. He
jumps out at the last second.
Yeah. Jumps out on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happened with that. I guess maybe they flipped the film, because obviously in Australia you drive on the left side, and he jumps out of the right side.
These cars, they all pretty much
you drive on the right
together.
side, I should say, and he jumped out of the left side.
Yeah.
And so thankfully that's just enough room. He just eliminates one car.
That's all he does. I don't know how it was supposed to. It works.
Yeah,
it works.
They take off, and they leave Max behind.
Everyone gives Max a glance, and Max is just on his face because he just jumped out of a
got the
car
fucking
going 80.
little. He's fucked up. You see the little blood trickling from his brow, and we see Iron Bar's mangled body in the wreckage, and
he reaches out, touches that geisha face.
Yes, I would have been fine with that, but then he does the cliche.
He fucking flips him off.
Flips the bird.
It's like, why?
Fuck off and die. That was what humor was in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess.
And
I like our collection of sighs right now. It's just oh my god.
Well, this is where the movie went off the rails, no pun intended.
Oh.
And so and then Auntie shows up, and she's like, you know what? You fucking ruined everything,
dude.
I had a fucking Bartertown fucking roll in. You ruined everything. I'm gonna let you go.
At this point, I just started writing up the rest of the movie for our notes. Max gets captured. He's has to get away, but that's on the next adventure. And she looks at him, goes, "Hey, Raggedy Man.
Well, ain't we a pair?
Ain't we a pair?" Hops back in her car and leaves.
Yeah, he just fucked up everything she'd spent years working for. She was ready to kill him just because he was not going to kill Blaster.
Yeah.
And now it's hey, but the bygones be bygones. She learned a lesson, Griff.
Yeah.
And so Max is okay, thanks. And the plane takes off, and they find the ruins of Sydney, because we see the opera house, the famous opera house.
Yeah.
And
some voiceover.
That's Savannah does so we learn is they find somehow with 7 people and Pig Killer and Master, they restart civilization. They start an inbred society because there's not enough people to start any kind of society. And somehow Sydney, there's lights now. I mean, there are torches, but there's lights in Sydney, skyscrapers again, and they're the Great Tribe. They could have. I would have been accepted if they found the tribe from Road Warrior.
That would have been
that
cool.
would have been okay. That would make sense. I go, okay, there were enough people with them. They could intermix. But no.
Yeah.
They start, and they go, and we'll always remember that man. And then we see Max just walk off into the sunset like he did in the first movie, in the second movie.
That's probably the best thing they did. It was just a nice walk-off.
Yeah, so thank God we got Fury Road, because if that was the last Mad Max...
I know. I was going to say, that had to be good. There's so many times where, especially nowadays, you get a remake of a movie. And this is something I want to ask Mike, what genre is it appropriate to do either reboots or just remakes? Because it seems like it works okay with horror movies unless fucking...
Well, I don't know. A lot of people hate the Friday the 13th reboot, which I had no problem with because I never thought there's any great stories there to begin with. It was you had chicks with nice tits, you had Jason killing people. What else is there? Yeah, people hate that movie.
It was teenagers partying in HD.
Yeah.
It made perfect sense. The only thing they didn't really have is, the greaser dudes that are in there who are just, kind of there to be menaces.
Right.
Instead, we had, bros. And that felt very satisfying.
Yeah, and you want bros to die. So.
Yeah. No, it was...
I mean, my take, I always... Don't fuck with a classic. I mean, if... There are certain movies that I think... If a movie has a great idea, but for whatever reason, bad directing, low budget...
Yeah.
has a great idea, then by all means remake it. I mean, The Thing is a remake, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because they had a budget behind it. And so, like, I mean, another movie I would actually like to see them reboot. I don't know if this movie's bad enough. It's not bad, so I don't know if we would ever talk about it. But The Hidden had like a real budget to it. That could be a great fucking movie.
I don't
man.
know that one.
One with Kyle MacLachlan, where he's an alien.
Ooh, I like Kyle MacLachlan, but no, I don't.
You haven't seen that?
Nope.
Well, go see it. I trust me, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I believe it.
So yeah, that's
Speaking, I like one more thought on this.
Okay.
Speaking of Kyle MacLachlan, this Dune remake. Like, I'm fucking not happy about this at all.
Really?
I love the book, but
Have you seen the Kyle MacLachlan movie?
Yes.
And
it's insanity.
Yes.
I don't think it's great, but I
don't think I saw it when it came out, and I saw it recently. I don't think it's as bad as I remembered it. I liked it better the second viewing because I kind of understood it a little more. Kind of like Buckaroo Banzai. I didn't like Buckaroo Banzai, but when I watched it for the show, I'm like, okay, I get it now. So
Buckaroo was a lot of fun. But
highly underrated episode for Hair Metal Sean, our buddy.
Highly underrated. But no, Dune is just, it doesn't seem to be a movie that's going to apply to the film very well because there's so much inner monologue.
That's what
the whole book is, inner monologues. And there's like, I guess you could do just like, here's the 6 scenes that really play out in the book. I don't want to see it. And there's so much hype for it. And I'm like, I don't want it. But they're not making it for me.
Yeah,
so
I don't.
Whatever.
I'm not a huge Dune fan, but I'm holding out hope that it's at least interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy who directed it has done. I think he's done some good movies. So
yeah.
And they got a lot of like big name talent involved. Well, not big name. They're not. I wouldn't say big name, but they're like actors that people respect. They're not like. It's not like Channing Tatum is playing Paul Atreides.
Right. No, I'm not worried about talent at all. Like the only talent I'm worried about is a screenwriter and a director who can actually put a good story together for the movie. Because like I said, I think the biggest challenge of that movie is just how do you do the monologues?
Well, yeah. They did voiceovers in the David Lynch one.
Yes,
right?
they did.
They might have to. I don't know. They might have to do that.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. But you know what's even more interesting? We got more shows coming up. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Griff? I want to touch on this because I don't want to lie to our fans.
Yeah.
This is a pre-recorded. Well, everyone's pre-recorded, obviously. But because as you're listening to this right now, my buddy Griff in here, and this ties into our movie because he's going to be in the area of the Down Under. You're going to be in New Zealand.
Closest I'll ever be to Australia unless I go to Australia.
What is it again? Is it like a statue they're unveiling for us? Are they making our birthday a national holiday? By the way, we strange. Oddly enough, Griff and I have the same birthday. I'm older, even though I look much younger. Yeah, isn't that adorable?
It is.
And so maybe they're making that national holiday. I don't know, because I know we're fucking huge. And that's why you're going.
Yeah.
We're huge. And they beg doesn't come. Of course, I have to stay here to hold down the fort because we got to get these episodes out.
Exactly.
That's why we're pre-recording these episodes a couple weeks earlier.
Yes. And that's why in the last episode I confused it. What episode was it that I confused?
Highlander.
Highlander,
yeah.
I got confused. No, it was when we were doing whatever we did this Wednesday.
Action Jackson?
Yeah, when we did Action Jackson.
They're all great. I
started referencing Highlander and because
yes,
we've now recorded 4 episodes in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and
we're
it's
tired.
confusing the fuck out of me.
Yeah, but
yeah, the whole red carpet. They got I land on a private strip. They've got a limo waiting for me. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's like a statue. There's a couple of medals.
I love the fact that they don't know what we look like, so it's what they imagine us to look like. It must be look like gods.
I think one of us is going to be like Steve James. Probably me because I talk about my mustache. And then, I hope they don't stick you with Dudikoff. I hope you get Bronson. You talk about Bronson a lot.
I would be totally happy if they made me look like Bronson.
Yeah.
Maybe Bronzy can come down there and stand in for me.
Maybe Bronzy will be there to give us the medal.
Oh, did I also mention this? Not only is Bronzy following us, Schlockmeister Uwe Boll is following us. The man behind some of the worst fucking movies of all time started following us. We didn't follow him. He started following us.
Nice.
So that's the power of Golan-Globus Theater.
It's a lot of power on that Golan.
Speaking of Golan-Globus Theater, we're gonna end this.
Let's wrap this up.
So,
not quite the Action Jackson.
The next movie where Griff will be back in town. We'll be live on tape. We're going to be doing a movie. I've never seen it, but Griff has seen
man.
it. He assured me it's great. I trust him because when he described it to me, I was like, we have to do this movie.
Yeah.
You want to explain a little bit about the movie?
Okay, so Reb Brown is one of our favorites here at Golan-Globus Theater.
Right.
He's fascinating. But we also recently did a character who is going to be in this as well. An actor.
Yes.
Actor might be a stretch here.
Yes. He talks in front of a camera.
Yes. Louis Ferrigno and Reb Brown are in a movie together. And they're Vietnam friends. They, like, save each other. That's our opening scene. And then, something happens where Ferrigno gets, like, shot in the head or something. Well, he's got brain damage now. He is a giant man and a child with a child. He's Blaster.
Oh yeah, it's good.
This ties in again.
Good tie-in.
So the movie is Reb Brown raising his veteran buddy, who is now incapable of raising himself because he's just too mentally challenged.
That sounds great.
It is insanity,
I can't wait to talk.
and
about
it is called Cage. Because eventually...
Not to be confused with a recently canceled Netflix show. This one's actually good.
This one is on YouTube. Go watch it. Have the best an hour, 40 minutes of your life, because we're going to be talking about it next week.
All right, keep it warm.